What up, Doe? Ledge here. Chill with me. Wake y'all asses up. Good morning, battle rap. Good morning, battle rap world. Got a very, very special guest with me later on the show. A guy who is one of the reasons I'm here. One of the reasons I'm doing media. Gave me a vote of confidence years back, saying I can do this shit. Um, I deserve to be doing this shit. I'm as good as anyone. All the praise that's a person who was pushing you in the right direction will give you. It just so happened he's like a legend in this culture, an unsung legend. I don't think he gets enough respect and enough accolades thrown to his name, but he's the one and only O Weston, O street status. Yeah, that street status in St. Louis. The ones that kind of birth your hitmans, your young ills, and of course your eight versus superstardom. He'll be on the show talking about his event that he got coming up this weekend. Pray for St. Louis. It got a notable name on there such as A Ward. It got Toots that's there from St. Louis on the women's side. Also got KD, one of their strongest competitors out of St. Louis as far as the recent crop post like the big three that used to be doing their thing in the Lou. Once that wave was going, I'll say KD is one of those guys who've been definitely holding his weight down for the city. So yeah, man, we're gonna chop it up with O, talk about the event and all that good stuff. But first, opening monologue. King of the Dot. The East kicked off for the season. And before we get into the actual matches that did happen, we gotta talk about one that didn't, man. You see it at the top of the card. You see it. Math versus Dre Dennis. One I was looking forward to. Definitely like a style clash in my opinion. You're talking about Math, who's like very catered with his material, is directed to you and no one else. It's wordplay, it's like real stories, and it's angle based with some punching in there. With with uh with Dre, consistent, really good punching, back to back at times, high energy, rebuttals as well. Math got rebuttals too, don't sleep. So, but it's just gonna be a different approach, different style, and you're talking about two real vets. No doubt about it. True, pure vets. And I wanted to see what that matchup was like. Unfortunately, it didn't go down. They had a big back and forth on Twitter, and I don't know what it was about, but from the looks of it, it seems like they're making it seem as if Dre is, as if this was like a Math doing, because he was the first one to tweet early in the morning. He said this is not my fault. This isn't Lush or King of the Dot's fault. And that was it. He kind of just left it at that. So if it ain't your fault, if it ain't King of the Dot's fault, pretty much saying it's Math's fault for some reason. So we don't know what the situation is. We'll see. Give Math his own time to speak on it. He got his own platform, his own show, so I'm sure he'll speak on it and address it. Or maybe not. He don't really have to. He don't owe us that favor to address it. But be that as it may, some other matchups did happen. Jay Murder versus Dub the Phenom. Solid start. I'm not gonna lie. I felt like Dub got him, but the vote went to Jay Murder, and for a couple of reasons. I know with ARP, he was talking about the pace in which Dub was rapping. And I don't feel like he was rapping. So everybody has the pacing differently, right? Some people got it's fast, but then sometimes you can go too fast, right? I feel like Dub is at a pace. Yeah, it's really quick and he's getting a lot of words out, but it's not at a speed where his words are clashing to the point you can't hear what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? There's some guys that you be like, damn, yo, take a breather, relax. Like you going 100 miles per hour and the bar's not sounding crisp enough. I just think that was, I wouldn't say a lazy take. I just think it was a bit inaccurate. I think certain people can get away with it. Dub has been rapping like that for years. Dub shows personality when he's doing it too. It's kind of like the polar opposite of Casino, right? Who battled Piranha in Ultimate Madness. He was going 100 miles per hour, but it was the same rhythm, the same flow, no personality in there, just gun. Like when you listen to Dub, like he had little jokes here and there. He was a little more witty with it, but it was all at a might have been at a fast pace. But I don't think that's enough to just simply give somebody else the dub. Thought he was nice. I thought he had maybe the first and the third. But Jay Murder did his thing. Jay Murder was definitely dope. He seemed like he's always geared up for these tournaments to make a deep run. He's going to be somebody to be reckoned with. His style, it just really fits well in these small rooms. Like his projection, his delivery, all that. So I'm looking forward to seeing more of Jay Murder and Dub the Phenom. But that's the thing, man. As you look, it's a season. It's a season. So that matters. So Jay Murder is 1-0. Dub is 0-1. But one more battle, it can be, they can be 1-1 with each other. You know what I'm saying? They can be 1-1 tied up. So you never know how this shit goes. It's just all a matter of who they got next. And we'll find that out soon enough, I'm sure. Next matchup was Born versus XL. Born versus XL was, I can't lie, was a little bit underwhelming from both sides, although there was a clear winner. Everybody kind of unanimously, picked XL. And I thought that was the right decision. XL was better, just a more sharper. Just he has a better pen. He has a better pen. And the thing with Bourne is if he ain't crazy with the punches, he provides really nothing else. And here's to say I'm not about to be one of those guys, because we see these guys and ladies all over trying to change people from who they are. No, Bourne has to stop being a puncher and try new things. He doesn't have to be versatile. Everybody can't be. But I would say if you're punching and you're going to punch at that rate, at that pace, just switch up some things. Get some more references that's current. Watch some more movies or something. Just, I don't know. The punches got to be updated. They weren't really hitting today. Over the weekend. And, yeah, man, just back to the drawing board. As for XL, I felt like this is one of his lighter performances, although he still got the job done. I thought his first was good. But overall, not much to take away from this battle. Just saying, I think XL is going to be here for the long haul. Born, I don't know. I don't know how his mind works. I don't know if he got other things going on, like as far as other battles on different leagues. I don't even know if that's allowed per se. But whoever Bourne next opponent is, he gotta turn up. He gotta turn up, because I feel like a person like Bourne, when things not going his way, he ain't built to just fuck it. It ain't going my way. I'm gonna still show up and turn up. If he go down 0-2 in this season, I don't know what type of performances we're gonna get. So I'm a little worried about that. Definitely a little bit worried about that. So we'll see. We'll find that out. What was the next matchup? Yes. So it's not listed here because it wasn't necessarily an East battle. It was a makeup battle for what happened here in the North, particularly in Detroit. Stack Almighty went against Bill Collector, and it was kind of just a rescheduled battle. And Stack, bro. Stack is incredible. He was definitely not pleased with the reason people were saying that Bill didn't come to Detroit because he had COVID or something, and Stack didn't want to travel east to battle Bill because he felt like Bill had the advantage in the East. And whether it was true or not, I don't know. I have the ability personally to tune whatever I feel is gas out and appreciate the bar, even if because like I say, some bars are, just because a bar is gas, that's nothing that the battler can control. So like, yeah, they might be gassing it, but that don't mean the bar isn't fire. Like, you take that up with them. The bar was good though. You know what I'm saying? So I got the ability to tune out what's hitting or not for me. So it doesn't matter where they was at. Material, I actually thought Stack got the first, but he was just a little choppy here and there with the work with the verbiage. And yeah, I got Bill Collector 2-1 pretty clearly. I hate to say it. But I do understand your gripes though. It's just a it's just an optics thing. Battling in your home probably helps you out a little bit. Giving the MC more time helps them even more. I don't know if Bill was maybe all the way locked into you like that, but it doesn't hurt. More time never hurts. So a bit of gamesmanship. Math is getting more time. Who else is getting more time? That's all I remember. Yeah, so you got people getting more time. And Jag done ducked Fate like 3 times, man. Jag don't want no parts of Fate. So it happens. It happens. But I think it's a learning lesson now. Stack said he's done. You can't be done. Is you done? Or is you just like, I'm done, but this is just some shit I get over with in a couple of days? Because you can't say you done, because they going to really try to find a replacement for your ass, man. They going to try to send you packing if you serious. So don't be done, man. Stack Almighty is good, man. Watch his battles versus Big Cannon, Danny Myers, some local shit here in Detroit, man. He just battled Cash Money, like Ohio native. Like, go watch those battles. He's good. And he was good in this battle. It was just Bill. It was bars, performance, showmanship, pacing, punching, delivery. Kind of just had it all in his performance. I don't think it was a 30 though. I don't think the first round he was really that crazy, but he was good, and I do have him winning. Gotta be honest, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guy Stack, but you know, it was tough. And I think, and people, I don't want people to make it seem like, oh, he wanted to quit because he lost. I understand why he wants to be out of this thing. Like, I understand. If you can't really get that, then I don't know what else to tell you. And also, people who haven't really been in that type of situation wouldn't understand completely. So you have to really, really like jump in someone else's shoes. But I hope to see him around because I think he has the what it takes to be. I believe is what the top 4 from each division move on to the playoffs. The North is a strong division, but I think he got the skill to get up out of there. So I definitely wouldn't just give that one up. But that's just me. As for the East, the rest of the East, like your Rosenbergs, your Show-Offs, your Eddie Eyes, this was a good test, but based on what I've seen, you guys, the next wave from the East could really, really be really dominant in this region. On paper, this region looked crazy, but after these few battles, it doesn't seem as much as of a daunting task. So I would just say, just check it out, do your homework, do your research, and get busy, man. Time to get crazy a little bit. All right. And that's it on King of the Dot, moving right along. Yo, I am here. Back with another one. Interview time. I am here with somebody who influenced me to even do this media shit, due to conversations and positive, like, you know what I'm saying, yo, you know your shit. Keep it going, like positive motivation. You know what I'm saying? I always give Mickey some credit to that too. But this is the other one right here. It was only 2. And I'm here with the legendary, you know what I'm saying? Oh, street status, St. Louis, man. Always honored to have you on the show, brother.
I appreciate that, Liz, man. Huge salute to you, man. What you got going on? Good morning, battle rap, top tier podcast, the whole caffeine shit, bro. I see you.
Man,
Keep grinding, man. Straight
you
up.
hey, no, I appreciate that shit for real, man. Coming from a legend, Mount Rushmore legend, in my opinion, with this whole movement from where it started to where it's at, and to how it just took over the game, man. It'll never be forgotten. But we gotta talk about the business at hand, which is a dope
Sir.
card. Pray for St. Louis going down August 8th. Get your tickets, man. They're available. They're available right now, right? Oh.
Right now, they've been available for maybe like a month now. You know what I'm saying? Eventbrite. All you got to do is search Pray for St. Louis, search street status if you do not have the link, but that'll definitely work as well.
Yeah, man, and this kind of stems. This is what's so dope. How shit come full circle. This kind of stem. I remember I asked you somebody you were one on your card the last time we chopped it up, which was like an interview. Y'all can check it out on YouTube a couple of years ago. And I remember you saying one of the guys that you got respect for and you want to see on your card one day is A Ward.
Mm-hmm.
And A Ward returned that love and said, I've always wanted to battle on street status. That's been like one of his bucket list joints, you know what I'm saying, to do. And now you got him, bro. Like, tell me, what was the process in talking to him and he going against somebody who I'm familiar with, Guns as a killer, and I've seen a couple of his battles. Just let me know the process in talking to A Ward and what made you pick Guns as his first debut on your platform to go against.
Top Turk podcast, man. My nigga Ledge, I'm gonna give you nothing but the real. You feel me? Actually, that was supposed to be MVP.
Mm.
MVP versus A Ward. You know what I mean? But
Ah,
that got MVP got the whole UM4 platform and all of that going on right now. So it was hard for me to make that happen. It was hard for him. I actually was telling him that's just way too much of a plate for him. You know what I mean? And he was like, "No, I can handle it. I can handle it." I was like, "Nah, man, you probably need to rethink that." You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And he ended up, coming back like, you know what? Oh, that's just a little too much right there. So we end up talking to a couple more guys, but we made it happen with Guns, and we end up making it a one rounder. Actually, it was a full battle first, but we made it a one rounder just because of the time and the switching of opponents and all of that. So,
Sure.
but I think this is Guns. Guns actually doesn't know he's a phenomenal battle rapper, but he in the streets still,
Mm-hmm.
and he don't know if he want to be a battle rapper, like full time and shit like that. So,
Yeah.
but he could not pass up A Ward, man. So that's where we are right now. He could not pass that up. So
Nah. So you had to
yeah,
make that adjust. Shout out to you, man, because a lot of league owners would have just been like, fuck it, and threw MVP on because he's an established name, especially in the St. Louis area. Like, that was some real stand up stuff because, yeah, he moved on to the next round and he closer to 25K, and that's some big deal money
facts,
for somebody,
facts.
you know what I'm saying, coming up just out of the mud with it. So I definitely understand that. And A Ward is a big draw nowadays. He's one of the top battlers in the game. He coming down to St. Louis, and but you didn't stop. You could have been like, that's enough right there. But you got KD out here repping as well. He's battling Dex, and I remember you telling me about Dex, Risco
Mm-hmm.
Wells. It's a lot of guys. I
Mm-hmm.
just remember you like putting the bug in my ear back all the way back to the Facebook days when we was chopping it up, and I went to go see some of these guys. So to see them on a big car like this is kind of like, you know what I'm saying, well deserved. And KD made no bones about it that he want to go against A Ward at some point.
Mm-hmm.
So if things go right, could we possibly see that down the line on a return for A Ward and
Oh,
KD?
listen here. A Ward is out here battling every weekend. So
Facts.
I know good and damn well, you know what I'm saying? We can, even if there was some, it don't even have to be a chord. If A Ward want to spin a block right away,
Mm,
make a hell of a production with KD and make something happen, you know what I'm saying? For real, just to get some crazy content, definitely that can happen.
okay.
Actually, I would have, KD would have been my second choice for Ward on this actual event right here, but he was already matched up with Dex, and that's just unfair to Dex. To
True.
you know what I mean? That's so unfair. So I ain't into nothing like that. So Guns, it is, man. We gonna make it happen
Always on some stand up shit, man. That's why
for
the culture
sure.
rocks with you, man. Uh, and I would be remiss as somebody who covers the ladies extensively if I didn't mention Toots versus Tony Blanco. And Toots is probably a name unfamiliar, but she been in the game for a minute. Y'all can
For
just
sure.
look her battles up. Like, she been on Queen of the Ring. She done battled people like Panic and shit like that. Tony,
Yeah, hell yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Tony Blanco been out here very active too. So and when I watch, because I watch a ton of street status battles still to this day, and you guys rock with the women, but y'all are very particular and y'all very selective. Y'all take y'all time when y'all integrate women into y'all shit. What
Mm.
made you say this was the card to put some women on here?
Actually, Tuss is just the queen of STL battle rap.
That's a
You know what I'm
fact.
saying?
That's a fact.
And it's more like, this when Clubhouse started popping real hard and shit, and we will always be in the St. Louis group, you know, and Tuts we'll be conversating back and forth, and she like after the Debo shit, you know what I mean, when she had COVID, she was supposed to battle somebody on Queen of the Ring, but she caught COVID. You know what I
Mm.
mean? So she trying to make her return, and she ended up catching a very serious illness. So this was my opportunity to, once she recuperated, you know what I mean, to fuck it to us, let's just do it at the crib. And that's what we came up with it, you know what I mean? And shout out to Tus, because we went through a lot of ops, we went through a lot of opponents for,
I
but
bet.
big salute to Tony Blanco for just goddamn me. No, I'm gonna step up. You know what I mean? And we making it happen with them.
No, that's fire. You guys got like right now it's a big movement in St. Louis, man. I see a lot of up and
Sure.
comers coming up. Is there a name in particular that you want to throw out there? Because every time you throw out a name, they seem to like really they seem to flourish. So you got a name that's like on the radar that people need to check out and get in tune with early.
It's a kid on that card, man. His name is Danny Boy. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And he's actually from East St. Louis, which that's like across the bridge, New Jersey, New York shit. I don't know in Detroit, y'all got some cross the bridge type shit. Like
Yeah,
what
for
city
sure.
would that be? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like Detroit, and then you got like Highland Parks and shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's some shit just like that. And he from East St. Once you cross the water, but it's East St. Louis, Illinois, though. You know what I mean? It's not
Mm.
actually Missouri. Yeah. So big salute to him. He been doing his fucking thing on Street Report. And now I don't know, like Street Report really ain't been throwing a lot of events.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, he fucking with me, you know what I mean? And I
That's
actually
fire.
gave him a crucible. I gave him a crucible slot too. I
Mm.
definitely did.
That's
Yeah, I gave
fire.
him one.
And
Yeah.
you are on there too again as a scout. The Crucible is coming up, man. I know that's like a big deal for you to find talent, undeveloped talent, and tap in, man. Like
Hmm.
what's like some advice you would give somebody who coming there? Because I see a lot of cats I'll be watching on the app. Some of them I can like they seem a little nervous, a little rattled a bit. Like
Hmm.
advice would you give these brothers, man, when they step into
My
this type of
my
field?
number one advice, Ledge, no bullshit, man, for these MCs when they like, it's just not about the bars. It's not about the performance. It's not about any of what you're doing actually in the battle, right?
Right.
But how you are outside of that battle, networking, you know what I mean? Trying to get plays, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Not being afraid to talk to people. I see this shit happen all the time. Making a making a statement at the events. Like I see this shit all the time. And that's who the people who empower to push you to the next level. You know what I mean? That's what they see. You know what I mean? And when they see that, they like, oh no, I fuck with this kid, and they push him to the next level, bro. I'm
Wow.
telling you, like it's on top of. Don't get it fucked up. You still have to be nice in that ring, or able to hold your own, is what I would say. Flawless rounds,
Mm-hmm.
no stumbles. Flawless rounds, no stumbles is so fucking important. You know what I mean? It's so important.
Sure.
No stumbles, bro. It's like I said, the first phase is 2 90-second rounds. So I mean, if you choke in like one of those rounds, stumble is showing like you capable of that in a 3 round battle. So
Right.
those two things right there, make a statement outside of the actual ring. Don't be afraid to shake hands. Don't be afraid to talk to URL staff and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah.
regular shit like
They
networking.
watching.
Like, yeah, I'm telling you, when you do that, on top of have solid rounds, man, they gonna fuck with you. That's my advice
That's
for
some good
sure.
ass advice. Yeah, a lot of dudes be too timid. Yeah, that's a real
Yeah,
fact.
hell yeah,
And
hell yeah.
you got to get out there and put yourself out there so they know who you are and they can remember you. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Because I have heard that sometimes you come around, you be gone for a minute. Motherfuckers will forget your name for a minute, but if you make an impression that first time, they'll never forget who you are. So
Facts.
that's some great advice. Are you going to be a part? Because I seen the cities are. I know Detroit is a part of it. Is that somewhere you will be representing the Midwest in Detroit?
Yeah, 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 definitely. Actually, I haven't been to Detroit since Magic Battle YK, man. So,
That's a
oh
while ago.
yeah, that's a while ago. I would love to fucking come back to Detroit, Midwest all day.
For
So
sure.
yeah, it's I probably missed 2 or 3 cities maybe last season,
Mm-hmm.
but I was on location because like I said, I'm doing a lot of networking, trying to, you know what I mean, my damn self, trying to see what the fuck going on so I can apply that shit to my brand though. So yeah, I'm there.
That's a fact, man. Yeah, tap. Hey, if you in the city, I definitely love to chop it up with you, man. Hang out and politic a bit. Um, I want to know going forward with street status, any like new themes, like things you going? Because I see a lot of paper, not pay per views, but just events got themes to them. I know in the South with Scotty, they got the big car with all the big fellas and big sisters repping,
Hmm.
or just like it's a time for the women. They're dominating the sport. Could we possibly see an all women card if you can throw that together for on street status? I never
Yes.
seen that. Like, are you working on little things like that to take it to the next level?
Like I said, I work hand in hand with Toots as far as the women to
Okay.
try to, you know, what I mean, try to really push the culture of the women in St. Louis. You
Mm-hmm.
know, maybe we can spawn some more battle MCs or something like that. You know, that's women in the city. But other than that, nothing new. My main thing, Ledge,
Yeah.
is the production, man. I just want my content
Oh yeah.
to look flawless. Like I'm looking at your shit right now. Like I don't know what camera you got pointed on you, but it looks real good. You know what I mean?
Man, I
And
appreciate
that's
it.
my main thing, man. Production, audio, and all of that. You know what I mean? You got to have the crisp audio, the whole shit. So yeah, man, that's my main thing that I'm trying to pay attention to and put focus on, and that's production, man. Real shit.
No doubt, man. Listen, pray for St. Louis. First of all, the name fire too, and it like going kind of it's Prey, but pray that can be a
Yeah,
double. You got A Ward, you know what I'm saying? Like shit, all makes sense. Like you just
man, it does. It does.
yeah, y'all just put that
It
shit
does.
together so well. The flyer looks dope. Is on the screen for people to see. Again, man, Guns versus A Ward, KD versus Dex. He's told us to look out for Danny Boy. You got Gwitty also on the card, a notable name.
Yeah.
Tez Beast Mode, I'm familiar with because I think I remember him battling. Did he battle Big T, Tez?
Yes, he definitely battled Big T. Yes, he
Okay,
did. Yep.
my memory ain't fading me yet. I'm getting older, but I ain't getting that old. All right. So yeah, man, it's a dope card. Again, go to Eventbrite. Tickets are available now. Please support, especially if you're in the area. I know some people that fuck with my caffeine show that are actually from St. Louis, and they were asking me
Yes.
about this event. So I'm gonna be sure to pass the word to them so they can come out and support your platform and what you got going on, man. All
I
right.
appreciate that, lad. Straight up.
Nah, man, like you've done so much for getting my name out there, and when people see you vouching for me, they know it's solid. So I appreciate that humbly, seriously, man. I really appreciate your time too. We got to chop it up again soon, man. Just talk about the history, get nostalgic, and all that good
Mhm.
shit one day. I promise, I got you.
Let's make it happen, bro.
You already know it's love, man. Salute, salute. All right. Over the weekend, things got real here, man, in the city and in the state. MBR had a really big weekend. For those who don't know, that's Michigan Battle Rap, and I was just honored and blessed to be a part of both events to some extent, and it was dope meeting some of the people over again and some for the very first time. A lot of people came out to show love, had one of the realest, most down to earth, eye opening conversations with Ill Will. He dropped so many gems to me on Saturday. that's going to stick with me forever. Just things I can't even really get into. But I appreciate Will for that. He was real genuine about that. So I really appreciate that. It kicked off over the weekend again, Saturday, Bar Wars, Humble Pie. And this was dope, man. The energy there was dope. The big names here in the state was out. And yeah, man, shout out to Taz and Sean and just everybody there. The love was good. The atmosphere was great. It was some good battles, man. I don't believe one of the battles went down, but I saw the other ones. If I look on this card, any standouts before I get to the two kind of main events was Matt Tisdale, who I've seen before. I've seen Matt Tisdale before. I just can't remember when and where I seen him, but I felt like I've seen him maybe 2 or 3 times actually. If I really do the research like I supposed to be doing, but so as you can see there, he battled Hoodro, who's like very entertaining, very witty, can rhyme though, can really rap, and they put on a really good show. One of the better battles that you of the night. One of them, not the best battle of the night, but one of. Yeah, but again, Matt Tisdale was up for the challenge. A really good back and forth, but that was like a standout moment. Clax Green. Matt Tisdale battled Clax Green. I could be tripping. If Matt, you see this, Clax, if you see this, let me know. Did y'all battle? I think y'all battled. If sometime my memory kick in, I'm pretty good. Pretty good. I think they battled. I think so. But yeah, that was a really good back and forth. Really enjoyed that. Be Loyal and Turk is another battle that I don't think people was really paying attention to because I think it came after one of the main events and the energy was kind of still focused on that matchup. So it's kind of hard. But if you watch Turk and Be Loyal again, it was dope. It was dope. The Sickness versus Trigger Ty was cool, but just lacking a little something. I think probably just the Sickness would get it just based on being a bit more cleaner, if I remember correctly. And yeah, that's probably about it. But Noah and E Real, bro, Judge battle for the cash. It went to E Real. That interview was up after he won the cash prize, beating Noah, who that first round. When I tell y'all, man, I know y'all like, man, what are you talking about? This sounds crazy. But like a lot of times here in Michigan, since his like career really took off as far as here in the state, like Noah got this reputation. They mention it all the time of him being like a fake Lux or a wannabe Lux. I know it's a you insulting me because you calling me someone else. You say I'm mimicking someone else or I'm a fake version of this person. But it's also like a compliment. Like you could be a fake O Solo. You know what I'm saying? Like so there's different compliments. Damn, I just feel like I just trash O Solo. Edit, cut. But you know what I'm saying? I guess that's what I mean. Like you could be viewed in a much darker light. But I can see when you just talk about archetypes, the way he crafts his shit, it's really special, especially when it hits. When it hits, it like there's certain ceilings. When Noah hits his ceiling, it's much different than the pack. And in that first round, I think he was hitting the ceiling on a couple of like even some of the real flips that you could easily fuck up if you heard that name a lot and you can just see the battles where people done try to flip the name 100 times. But he was dope in that first round. But they both had slip ups. E-Real had a slip up in the first. Noah had one in the third. And then basically out of 5 judges, 3 of them gave the second round pretty much to E-Real. So 3-2 E-Real. And he took home the cash. But I want to see both of those brothers again. That's like some elite level material that they was rapping with. So I want to see that again. The main event that kind of happened last was the number 1 contender spot. Stackboy Chuck is the champion of Bar Wars. He beat Michael Ice on King of the Dot at a Grand Prix event. It like a surprise battle almost, and it was for the belt. And he beat Michael Ice, who was really talented as well. So he's been a champion, and we've been trying to see him active defending the belt. And one of these guys, Biggs of Michigan, was going to get that shot, according to Sean, in September, and it ended up being Michigan in a good back and forth battle again, man. That battle was clean. Could have went either way. I seen Biggs the very next night at a different event, and he still feel like he won. He don't feel like Gunn got a round off of him, but that was the judge's decision. Good event, good atmosphere, good vibe. I really like what they're doing with that venue that they got. That they, that's under their dollars. You know what I'm saying? Like they taking care of business over there. So Bar Wars know whenever I can pop out, I'm gonna definitely pop out. But that wasn't the only event over the weekend here in Michigan. We had Outfit and Alpha joining forces to have a backyard party, and it was dope, man. It was dope. Very hospitable. You know what I'm saying? The hospitality was high. It was fun. It was nice out. The weather always helps. You know what I'm saying? So it was definitely cool. It was definitely cool. So I was feeling that, and as you see, there was a few battles on there. I'm just gonna cut right to it. The standouts. Not gonna hold you. Joy Linwood, who's always been here, always been repping, was really, really good to me in this one round battle versus a kid named Dose Dope. And while I would probably I'm gonna be honest, I probably would give the battle to Joy Linwood because he was cleaner. Dose, I've seen him maybe twice. I think I seen him on Hank Nation before. I might have seen him there. I could be tripping. And I was like, okay, I see something there. But in this matchup, the lines he was using, the wit, he was punching back to back, but then he'll stop, throw a joke in. If he was clean, I probably would have gave him the dub, to be honest with you. But there's something there with him. So Dose Dope, that young brother got something. So I was really impressed with him. And that battle, I would say it was battle of the night. But you also had other matchups on there. You had, who else you had? You had Top Gunner Butter battle. That didn't go down. Tony Nova, Young Vontae. I wasn't there for that one. I heard Vontae got that one. Tony even told me himself he wasn't clean. You know what happens to how I feel when you're not clean. I can't. It's just hard really for me to give you the type of points you need to do that. And Jay Kane, and I cannot pronounce his name. He said it really fast. Dolce Coroeta. I don't know. I'm gonna fuck it up, but it was a good. It was alright. It was alright. It's an okay battle. They both was very choppy, and it's just when you choppy and stumbling and stopping, it's just, especially when both of y'all do it, it's just nothing to really write home about. Uh, and then you had Jose Langston versus Smith of Words, and in the battle that was the main event, and it was pretty one sided because while one dude, he said himself, he felt like he was trying to be a little too complex, maybe with the intricate rhymes patterns and or whatever you would call it, maybe the punching. He was trying to like weave shit together that just didn't land for the most part. But Smith, man, he's entertaining. He was entertaining. He wasn't all the way prepared, but he freestyled a lot. Sometimes freestyling can get you points, especially when it lands, and it landed on the humor side. So I thought that was like a dope trade off for not being prepared to just go straight to the comedy bag, and maybe you can win a battle like that sometimes. The Pat Stays, the Bill Collectors, those guys can pull it off, and it worked for Smith, man. He got the dub in the one round main event, and at the end of the day, it was streamed on Facebook. And shout out to Team Rose. I would be remiss if I didn't mention them. Our plan, our goal. So if you watching this, anybody in the Midwest is watching this, listening to this, and I'm saying we collectively, because they want me a part of it, and I want to be a part of it. As far as me doing the interviews while they're filming with the great footage that they have, and doing like pay-per-view streaming. Same way, no different than what the Riot is doing on YouTube. Really utilizing YouTube, because there's been a void since some of the big leagues have got their own streaming platforms now. there's a big gap and a void there. You know, the Riot is doing that. West Coast Elites is doing that. You know, pretty much that's it. So, you know, we wanted to contribute in that aspect, have live pay-per-views and things like that to really showcase the talent here in Michigan. And so we're working on that. This one was Facebook Live. We're going to go to the drawing board, figure out the proper steps, get it running on YouTube so everybody can join in. Also met a young lady who's running her own league, all women's league, the first ever all women's league here in Michigan. That was pretty dope. I believe the league will be called Queens and Bars. I like it. It's nothing too crazy, simple and effective, and straight to the point. Queens and Bars. No gimmicks needed for that. So that's my take on Michigan battle rap. I'm looking forward to seeing what else we're going to cook up. It's a bright future ahead for a lot of these people. But again, man, there was a few standouts on this card. Like Dose. I like Linwood. Linwood was making some basketball references that I don't think people was catching some. The Jordan Poole, like I don't know, even people, he had a Warriors Jordan Poole flip. I don't know, like I'm a Michigan fan, so I caught it right away. Like it's just, it was nice. It was nice. So shout out to him. Shout out to Dose. The other card, I would say definitely Biggs and Michigan did their thing. Noah and E-Real did their thing. And Matt Tisdale, I want to see him back in Michigan. I think he's from Indiana. I want to see him back up here. So salute to both leagues, all the league owners, Team Rose. It was fun, really, really fun. We'll be back. Got another one special guest. Oh, the legend of Street Status joining me. Stay tuned. And that's it. Want to say big shout out and thanks to O for doing that on the road. Busy guy, but you know, carved out a little piece of his time to kick it with me and talk about his event coming up this weekend. Ultimate Madness 4 will be back. Looking forward to that. We'll dive into that, the aftermath, what happened, who won, winners, losers. Did anybody get robbed? Y'all love throwing that word around, so we'll have fun. And throughout the week on YouTube that you're checking this out on right now, check out other content, interviews, recaps. I'm going to be covering and looking back on Era versus Era, No Loose Chat out in the UK, out in England. They had an event, had some heavy hitters on there. Going to dive into that, so be on the lookout for that as well. Just about to lock in, so appreciate y'all for tuning in on another one. As always, keep it battle rap, y'all. Peace and love. Enjoy the rest of the week.